lot when you have a product, a category, and a brand doesn't offer 7 different versions in that category. They only develop and sell one. It kind of, to me, says whatever that category is, in this case concealer, that she nailed it on the first take. She doesn't need other alternatives. So Anastasia only makes one concealer in her brand. It is a brightening concealer. It delivers radiance, it smooths out fine lines and wrinkles. Believe it or not, it will exfoliate the skin because of skincare ingredients, amino acids, licorice root. There's no alcohol or parabens in it. And it will color correct, brighten, blur, conceal, neutralize. It'll do it all. Comes with this super cool sponge.
Yes.
And this is a brand new duo. So here are the shades, medium to full coverage. Okay, walk me through it, Miss Anastasia. Shades on the screen. We start at 2 very fair.
So 2 is very fair. Then we have fair light, fair neutral 5. I am number 5, by the way. We have light warm, medium, medium neutral, tan, and we have deep gold. So we have 21, not 21 shades.
3, 6, 9, 12, yes.
12 shades, but you could choose. We have some cool tones, we have some warm tones and neutral.
Quick question.
Yes.
So when I keep that shade chart up for a second, if you can,
Yeah.
as I'm looking at that chart, I know I ask this to people all the time, but just I keep
Yes.
not retaining the answer. Is my concealer that I choose right now, Anastasia, supposed to be lighter than my skin tone or the exact same shade?
Lighter than your skin.
1 shade lighter.
1 shade lighter.
Okay, fine. So why do you call this Magic Touch?
Because it's a magic in a little tube. It is amazing. First of all, the doe foot is great because you clean it very well and you could tap. Then you take the sponge. So the reason why my sponge is bigger than this is because I put the
setting spray on it.
spray, which
But you
is
could also
great.
just run it under
Or
water and then squeeze
Yes.
it. So it's going to grow
Yes.
like a sponge will.
Yes. And you could use a brush, look up, or you could use the sponge to conceal.
Oh, so you put it on with the sponge.
Yeah, you could do that. You could use sponge.
Now, what is that? Why do we like that? Explain what that's doing, the sponge.
Because the sponge, it kind of stays on the surface, doesn't get deep in your
so this
wrinkle.
is a pressing.
Like, I don't want my when I use a concealer and a loose powder, I don't want my wrinkle to look twice as big as they are.
Okay.
So, and to look more than that. So now we do this. Then what I like, because gravity is not our friend. I mean, she is way younger than me, but what I like to do, I use it in my lifeline, and I go here. You see?
Yeah.
And I lift my eye.
So
okay?
it goes.
Correct.
And this is a brightening formula.
This is a brightening.
So you didn't just want to conceal and correct. You wanted to do a million other things with this formula.
Absolutely. You could, if you have any blemish, it's going to cover that. You could use on the blemish she doesn't have, but you could use it. Then you put little powder and use it again. That will cover a blemish. Now in her case, we just use brightening and cover the dark circles.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
so beautiful.
This whole side of her face looks like it's been lifted.
Lifted, yes.
Can I ask you really
Yes.
quickly, by the way, this is a brand new duo, the sponge and the concealer, and medium to full coverage it is, but it'll brighten, smooth, blur, correct.
Okay.
Here are your shades. As you look at this chart, do you think would I be a 7? Am I a 5?
No, you are 7.
I'm a 7. Great. Thank you
Yes.
for telling me that.
Because you are tan right now, I'm sure.
I am.
In the winter, you could go with 5.
Okay. Got it.
Probably you're not that tan, but
Now, I'm going to take you over here because once we move along the way, I want you to give us the tips for really where exactly to apply concealer and where not to.
Yes.
Because one thing that I always wonder is, do I put dots starting in the corner and go all the way out?
I mean, as you could see, you have this vein and it's a little purple. You want to cover that.
So cover this, but what
Yes.
about under here?
Yes.
And then keep going?
You go here, and then you go here, a little bit, a dot here, and a dot here. And when you start blending,
Okay, got it.
you just,
What shade
you
are we
do
at
that.
here?
what shade?
5.
Oh,
Okay, so there you
she's
go.
my shade.
Yes.
Yes. So the key is, this is so lightweight. You could use it as a concealer.
Yep.
And then you could use some other, your foundation to mix with. But I use the concealer a lot. Sometimes maybe I don't even use foundation.
So you
if
know what
I'm
you
in a
just did
hurry.
there? You didn't put it right on her face. You put it right
Yeah,
on your
Yes,
hand.
because I want, I mean, you could put it, you could do that.
Okay.
Look up. So I will use this. Again, I will use around on the side of the nose and the laugh line, always, because that will blur my look.
Sorry, I'm getting ready to do my own eyes, so I'm like
Okay.
grabbing my tools. Explain the blurring concept.
So I go here because if I contour my nose and the laugh line and the chin here, and I want to lift the corner of my lip, it's always perfect. And here, because I'm going to use contouring here, so I want to highlight underneath.
Wait, show me again, where?
So I go
Yep,
around
yep.
on my
Do you
laugh
ever
line,
go under
blur-
here?
Yes, like this.
Right, because I feel like that pops the cheekbones.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Of course. And then here in the middle of my forehead and the nose. And of course, I'm going to use.
Boy, it's so
such-
funny what a difference this makes.
Don't you think? Look at that. Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy? You're going to see it in a second.
Hold on. Well,
And I just did it myself. It's not even Anastasia putting her gifted hands on me.
No, you're doing
I'm a number
great job.
7.
Look how.
Look at this. I just put it here. This eye is totally not done. Where do you want me to look? Here? 21. Okay, hi. This is done.
It looks so
Not done.
good. You always have to go with the concealer here because you have that vein that is
Me
purple.
personally
Yes.
or all of us?
You personally.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, let's go over here. And then keep in mind, you are getting, obviously, a formula
have
that
that.
is
You have both.
medium to full coverage, super lovely, like nothing greasy, goopy, creasy. All right, shades here are...
16. She's number 16.
Okay, got it.
And I think covered little blemish. I think on the right side here you had little brown spot, and it's so easy to do that, to blend.
Oh, this is so great.
Can I,
The sponge is everything.
The sponge is everything.
The sponge is everything. Oh, I'm very happy right now.
Oh, look
Okay.
at that. Give Sean some concealer and a sponge. And she's having
You
a
make my
party.
day.
Let's have a party.
Quick reminder.
Yes.
Quick reminder about